we have to respect those secrets. If we want to publish a paper or work, whatever, in Magic, we have to take care how to explain some secrets or whatever, because we have to respect that part of the combination, no? That part of the neuromagic. Applying to cognitive neuroscience, well, is what we are doing. Magic is applied in cognitive neuroscience, could be used to answer open and old questions about inattentional blindness, as I said before. Some models of attention like Posner and Peterson could can construct some paradigms based in Magic that can help in that research. But also to ask and answer new questions. That's important. Okay, to design new paradigms. Okay, to ask new questions. And one again could be useful also for Magic, because imagine you discover something in the brain or whatever, a new trick, and you can apply it in Magic societies and with your public, whatever, when you work and you perform as a magician. I have to say that is true. Maybe we can discover 1, 2, 3 tricks, but we don't care, because we know how to work. Magicians know how to work, and they were working without neuroscientists for many years, thousands of years. So one trick that is going to be discovered after 10 years of study of neuroscience, but it's one trick. We are going to do it, we are going to perform it, we are going to enjoy it, but it's going to be one more in my drawer of magic tricks. So it's more important, I think, the work that we can, it's more important the help that we can do to neuroscience instead of magic. Magic is a discipline already, and they know how to do it. Thank you very much, but I wanted to say something though. Is that now the next time you know how it works a little bit in Magic now, and what we are doing with Magic in Neuroscience Laboratory, I want to say that now, next time that you are in front of a magician, relax and enjoy. Okay, don't think that, I know what you are doing, I'm not going to pay attention in your hand because I know you are doing something there, or what is going to happen in my memories if I pay attention now, I'm not going to pay attention now. Forget about it. Relax and enjoy, because for the rest part, that part is a problem of neuromagic, okay? It's a business of neuromagic. So thank you very much. Thank you for...
Thank you very much for your amazing speech, and now we have some time for a few questions.
Yes, sure, yes.
How did you do the trick with the card?
Very carefully. I did it very carefully. We have that, and we say, I don't know, someone speaks Spanish? Yeah, no. You? Yeah, we say, con mucho cuidado.
Be careful.
Carefully.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of care where I do. Yeah. How do you do it? No. Yeah. I hope I answer your question. So, yeah.
And when you do the tricks in the laboratory, do you explain to the patients or those people that you examine how do you do the tricks after the test?
Never. Never. No. It's what I wanted to say in the conclusion. So, maybe I did it very fast. But the thing is that, okay, we are combining magic. Magic is again being useful for something. It was for cinema. The cinema is based all in magic tricks. Neuromagic could be to put a subject in front of a screen and showing a piece of film. You have everything there. You have all the components of magic, this direction, time, and everything, and was useful for that time, and now it's again useful for neuroscience. But we have to understand there is a discipline that we have to respect, and you can see some papers saying, well, I did this with this, and the trick that I've done is this, and I don't know the authors, I don't know what was created, I don't mind, but the trick is that. They don't know the name of the trick, they don't know nothing. It's like I play in my violin or in a piano, a piece of Chopin, and I say, well, I'm going to use a piece of blah, 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 was a nice author, this one, an amazing sound, you know, I like it. No. Look, Chopin was an amazing master of music, musician, or whatever. So we have to respect that. And for that reason, I never explain my tricks. I always say to my subjects that you are going to see a magic trick. Don't try to fight against that. Just watch the screen. If they have to enter a behavioral response, whatever, press any button or keyboard or whatever. But do it, and that's it. And some of them, when I take the electrodes, say, I know what you did. I think you put this there, and say, oh, that could be. So no.
So it happens that they guess how did you do the trick, yeah?
Sorry?
It happens that they...
It sometimes happens that they find out how did you do the trick, yeah?
But I don't want to say now that I'm super, no. No. Never happened to me yet. Okay? And if it happened, I would say, could be. Okay? If they say, I know what you did, the car is gone, could be. Thank you for helping me, and thank you for everything, and I will tell you if you want to know some results, I will tell you, and whatever. So, never.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
More questions?
Non-ethical remark concerning magic in laboratory. What you said, you mean laboratory can't say everything about the trick. It's partially true, but the problem is what's the background. If it's the magician who wants his trick to be studied in the laboratory, then it is he who has to submit all his tricks to the rules of the laboratory, so everything is visible. If it's a scientist who wants to get a magician and, hey, can I analyze your trick, then yes, the magician can put his conditions, and it is up to the scientist whether if he's going to accept it or not. In my case, I won't. Sorry.
Yeah, if I understood well, is the thing is that the tricks that we are using, of course, are not mine. I would like to, but they are not. I'm not that magic creative of tricks at all. I would like, but it's no, it's not my job. So we have to use tricks. You know, if you are going to study music in laboratory, you have to use music, even if you don't perform music or you don't create music, and you have to say, well, for that reason, is what I said to her before, that if I'm going to use a trick, I'm going to say the name of the trick, the official name of the trick that the author published with that name, and say who was the creator of that trick, and whatever. But yeah, of course, we have to use it. We have to use them. I'm not going to explain any trick at all. Never in neuroscience laboratories. And if one day I have to publish some work or whatever, I would say the name and the author, and people can find it in Google and thousands of pages and web pages and YouTube. Children like this doing the trick, but not me. I mean, I'm a magician also. I'm a scientist, but also a magician. I'm part of a magic society in Spain for now 12, 13 years, and I have to respect my community as well. I have to save the secrets. So, yeah.
I was just wondering, we were just wondering here, have you tried doing experiments on neuropsychological patients with attention deficit, for example?
No, it was a nice question actually, because no, I didn't, but Gustav Kuhn, the psychologist from, his work in England, he did it with autism, children with autism, and he did magic in front of them, a group of children. Well, no, a group of subjects and one by one. But he found out amazing results about that they do pay attention to the social cues, okay? That it seems before that they don't, but they do. So, yeah, but not me, because, well, no, not yet. Maybe. But I would like it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Could you give a few words afterwards about the methodology, for example, in the EEG studies that you conduct. Because I was interested, if you're using ERPs, then you surely time lock your events to something. I was interested what this would be. And another question was concerning the number of repetitions. Because obviously, if you're doing neuroscience, you have to eliminate the noise, you need a lot of repetitions. But don't you think that somehow you also eliminate, by doing it many times, the effect that you want to study? Like the surprise or something like this, or if the same process actually is taking place with the time going on.
That's the question. That's exactly the question of Neuromagic, and it's exactly what we discuss every day in the laboratory that I work with my group. I'm not alone with this. I'm working with a partner, Joaquin Navaja, who is an amazing guy, a neuroscientist, and also my supervisor, and we all discuss these kind of things. The thing is that the number of repetitions is a sad, I would say, restriction for magic. Sad, because of course you lose that. But I have to say something against that. That is, I have an experiment with many repetitions with the same movement all the time, and after I like to sit next to the subject, to make notes and to see their faces, and if they are blinking, please not blink now, don't move your eyes, don't breathe, no, but don't, to control some aspects to have a good data. So when I see them, after 200 trials, you can see then that they are still like, sorry. No. Like, trial number, I don't know, 300 or 250, so it's like, well, it's the first time that we are doing that, so we don't know, but it seems that it's working. It doesn't matter, but depending on the tricks, you have to know which tricks to use, because if I do this trick, probably after 5 times, 10 times, okay, it's very valuable. But there are others that don't. There are others that we really cannot, and we really can use. And that's the problem, that you have to know magic theory, because it seems that also, you can go to a magic shop to buy 4 tricks, to buy 2 books, to read a little bit in Google, and you're a magician. And it's a huge difference between buying a couple of tricks and doing it in front of your friends, buying 1 book and reading some web pages, and to really understand what's happening there, and the theories and all the components of magic, because the thing is that it's difficult now. I find out that it's difficult to choose those tricks that are going to work in that area of work, and I realized that to choose them, I have to know a lot, and I have to read a lot, and this can work, this not, because that trick uses that kind of misdirection, and it's not possible in that area of the screen or whatever. So you have to know, but in one way. And the other question was about the ERPs, you said?
The first one was about time locking to the events in the movie, for example. How do you do it?
Stimulus.
Yeah.
Stimulus though. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have some, for example, you have some hand movements or some process of making the trick.
Well, if it is something, for example, that is going to appear.
Yeah.
Okay, I show my hand on the screen like this, and I did boom, and something appeared. Again, boom, something appeared. Well, it's the moment that maybe you have to choose the frames, you have to say, well, I like the frame that the coin started to appear in the fingers, and that's the moment that you receive this thing. We consider that is the moment, and we lock the ERPs in the events, the books in that moment. Okay? So, but you have to decide and you have to play with that. Because, well, then you realize in the result, you say, no, if you are looking for a, P300 or error-related negativities or whatever, well, you realize that maybe it's not here, or you can see, but at the beginning, you decide, when you design your paradigm or your experiment, you say, well, I'm going to take the frame number 24, that is going to be this one, this moment that is going to appear now, for all of them.